How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lone Wolf, and I've got the next campaign mission. This one's called Hunting Party. I'm doing it on a veteran again.
The attic of the Al-Qatala townhouse was a gold mine. Looks like we found the wolf. Communications from the laptop were tracked to Ramaza Hospital in Urzikstan, where the Al-Qatala leader is believed to be holed up. Farah's forces will track terror activity at the hospital, while a Marine ground force can be mobilized to advance on the complex. Echo 3-1 will capture the wolf for interrogation about the stolen Russian gas.
ماشي خبي نعرف شو بصير. My soldiers confirm that the hospital is under siege. Al-Qatala has taken civilians as human shields. They're protecting someone.
Or something.
Tomorrow we find out.
All clear, sister.
Hadir is my best sniper. You can rely on him. And all my fighters.
Marines want their pound of flesh. We're leading the charge on this.
I told you we would help you.
And you're keeping your word?
I don't do this to keep my word. The invaders of my country have no regard for human life. The gas kills all things, even food and our gardens. If you use these tactics, you are my enemy.
No exceptions?
None. Al-Qatala has given my people a bad name, and we have paid dearly for their crimes. I want to see the wolf punished.
I'll make sure you're at the embassy for the handoff to Price.
And you? Where will you go when this is over?
Wherever they send me.
You don't choose.
Not exactly.
Rest up. Tomorrow's a big day.
What about you and your men?
We'll be here until sunrise.
I'll cover the open corner.
The hospital is at the end of the road.
Half a click. I'll be hoofing it with the Marines.
Echo 3-1.
Sergeant Griggs.
All day.
Call me Alex.
No locals on this one. Not my call. You Kareem?
All day.
Nice work hitting the Russians.
We share friends and enemies.
Itfali. Bashufak.
Roll, Alex. Damon Dog. Time to take this shit to the fan.
Right, so first thing you want to do is turn right and head up here.
Watch the windows. Good guys look like bad guys around here. Shit's fucked up.
You're going to have tripwires and stuff on here, and you can just defuse them, but there is a trophy to blow 3 of them up with your own grenade, so right now you could throw a grenade at it instead of defusing it.
Disarm it.
Check. On it.
Problem is when you throw a grenade at it, they are pretty bouncy, so even if you throw it at like the floor here, it will bounce all the way to the other side and miss it. So you can either go up to it, hold square and defuse it, or I'll show you if you want to throw a grenade at the floor, you kind of want to bounce it. I don't know, it just, sometimes it gets it, and obviously if you do that to 3 tripwires you'll get a trophy. So anyway, after that push up, see it says there, follow the armour and stay close. I can tell you now, don't stay close. If you stand behind that armour, you'll get blown up in about 3 seconds. Because it hits an IED. I had to clip it here because it cut that bit out. It's been a bit of a tosser, but I'm at the same place. An MG nest will start shooting at you from up there, so just throw some smoke so it blocks the street and you can move your way up. You're going to turn right. The guy over by the car. The guy comes out that window. And then run forward because they'll shoot you from the left if you don't. And you got to push up onto that MG nest. There's a few different ways you can do it. I like to come into this building and pick these guys off that pull up in pickup trucks. Guy on the roof as well with a rocket launcher. getting him. I think I got lucky that time, I'm not sure, I think he might have shot the truck below him. So eventually, you're going to have to run out here. Preferably, I think it's worth going up to this bit, because then you can aim across that side in case there's any terrorist stragglers. And you want to push to this bit of the wall. There's one rocket launcher guy at the top here. Because I'm injured, I'm just waiting, because you get shot that much on this bit, but if you try and risk it, you usually take another bullet and then die. But what it's wanting you to do is throw smoke at like that corner, so that the MG guys, in theory, can't see you. And then it's a little bit of a risk, but you basically got to push up. I try and run to these two big sandbags. Two guys come out of this room, and then there's one on the roof. If you can pick them off, you're usually alright for a second to let yourself heal. And then you're basically going to push into that door there. I think I had a quick look in here just to see if there's any decent guns or a shotgun or anything, but not a lot happening. Preferably, you probably want to keep your machine gun out, but I just fancy your chances. There's a guy that he appears behind that wall, but as you can see, he kind of shoots at you before he even appears. So take him out. If you've got a shotgun by now, if you see a shotgun, it's worth swapping your pistol for it. Basically, you come through here, you can see tripwire on the stairs. Again, just having a quick look for any guns and grenades or anything like that. So climb up this way and you have to defuse this one. You can throw a grenade up there and blow it up. That's one of your 3 trophy things. Make your way down here, no one jumps out of these rooms or anything, that guy's already dead for whatever reason. So you've got to shoot these guys over the MG nest. There's 3 in there. And then there'll be 1 in a doorway just sort of that way, but you can't quite see him yet. There's a shotgun leaning up.
Clear. Copy that. All teams rally with the convoy.
Once you kill that guy,
we're taking fire from troops defending the south entrance of the
you're going to have to push up down here, and it's a bit of a tricky sod this one. Well, not tricky, but you'll see. You can come down to here and shoot these guys. Usually those 3, and then you'll see another 2 run out from behind that car. But if you move a bit more left, as you can see I just got winged, they shoot the shit out of you in like a split second, so that's the only reason I'm waiting now to fully heal, because they just burst fire periodically into the window, so you just want to wait, run past. I know it looks a bit over the top, but I have been shot as I ran past before. So push out here, stand behind this thing called Dirt Diggler. Just, you can pick these guys off if you want, but generally speaking, those helicopters turn up, and the downdraft from the helicopters is so much like dust blowing up, you can't really see what's going on anyway, so you may as well just let them do what they're doing. Oh, sorry, glitches a tiny bit there, but all he does is when he's finished shooting, he drives forward a bit. So push up behind it, but eventually peel off to the right, because in a minute that armour thing's going to get shot with a rocket launcher, and if you're using it for cover, you'll die. I prefer peeling off to the right. Guy throws a grenade at me, so you get that one back. And then if you see, there's like a storm drain thing here. I push down here, because you can kind of just run it and get forward nice and quickly. Make sure you pick any people off who are sort of level with you by now. You can pick this rocket launcher up and fire a few sort of where you're heading, but every time I've done it and swapped it for the shotgun for a minute, the shotgun vanishes by the time I go to pick it back up, so this time I was just like, fuck it. Like I could fire a rocket or 2 into there, but shooting them's easy enough, so. I don't even know who shot me then, I didn't even fuck it. Got him out. So eventually you're going to be pushing through these doors. There's quite a few people in here. Preferably, you don't really want your shotgun because they're all like at a bit of a long distance. If you aim and then press X, you can kind of lean around the corner, bail out with a grenade. So lean around the corner and you can usually pick him off a bit easy. He shot me pretty well there, I'll give him that. I apologise, I glitched a tiny bit again, it just keeps doing it every now and then, but I was still stood at the exact same place. All I did was run through those doors just there, and there's this like inside wall that you can lean on that's quite handy. Again, it's worth waiting until you heal because they're that keen that once you're already injured, it only really takes one bullet and then you're dead, and then you just got to wait to start the whole thing again anyway. So once you killed them, it should say lobby secure. You can push up. I do a little lap just because make sure I get all the shotgun ammo and everything I can if there's any spare grenades or anything like that. I think I die on this next bit. When you go through this door, there's some doctors and innocent people running. I'm sure I shoot this guy then and then, but he just fucking stands there, takes it to the head, and then shoots me. So we'll try it again. So just bear in mind when you burst through those doors, but that guy's there. Don't shoot any of them, and then one more appears there. And then if you push forward a bit, there's another guy looking through this window. That's it for them lot. You're going to be going round to the right. There's quite a lot of people here. Preferably try and peek round. Pick you off. He threw a grenade, so I had to sort of bail out a bit. Your own teammate getting you away fucking a lot. I run this way. There's a guy on the operating table and a guy there. And if you did nice on the little lean round before, then you should have shot most of them anyway, but clean the rest up. There's another grenade here. Again, you can blow it up with explosives or just defuse it. I've already got the trophy now, so it's not worth keep trying to blow them up and wasting grenades. Jump out here. There's two people there and one in this doorway here. Switch to your shotgun preferably, and there's a couple of people through here. It's a good job I fucking missed then, because that would have... If you nail one of your teammates, it obviously fails you for friendly fire, but if you just clip them, it doesn't quite fail you. There's a guy at the top of these stairs, make sure you pop him. And start working your way up. There's not really anyone up here. Like, you come to a hospital ward,
That's for damn sure.
and you just got to make your way through all these different people on the operating table, or not operating tables, like gurney sort of things. You're making sure none of them are like a fake terrorist that are going to try and shoot you. So you want to shoot him. He's always a fake terrorist. But when you come up here, you're going to have an MG nest shooting at you around here. So what you're going to have to do is throw smoke. If you're low on smoke, you can grab some off this guy. Give me that bitch, I'm going in. So switch your shotgun, run up here, turn right, shoot that guy. Shoot that guy. And sometimes there's a bird that runs out there, or he might be there. Let that grenade go off. It glitched there because I saved the footage. What I do is run out, skid over to here, shoot that guy. And then you've got these people in this room, pop in and then preferably just lob a grenade over in there. Jumping in, stay low, because if you look there's a tripwire between this bed, so you gotta like crawl over to that, defuse it. Run this way so you can dodge the MG, shoot that guy. Shoot the MG guy. Clear out the rest of these people. That's my own teammate. Again, it's look at him. Kill him because it would have failed me for friendly fire. You don't really need to, but there's another tripwire down here, so you can defuse that. You don't really need the grenades at this point, but you can if you really want to. And there's another one here you got to defuse. Then you're going to go up to this door and look under it with a camera. I don't do it in this clip, but already by now I can see that the wolf's there and blah blah blah, or I can just hold square and exit now. If you watch for too long, he will actually slit the throat of one of the soldiers and you'll fail. I'll leave that little bit in at the end. Not that I'm like glad about it, it's just it's interesting to see what they do and don't put in. I'm surprised they actually had it in where it seems straight, to be honest. Not that all that I like proper war games. That's one thing I do like about this game. It does feel
Briggs, we're heading inside. Stand by.
sort of more realistic, and there's tough decisions to be made and all sorts. Anyway, when you go through this door, push the door open slowly because there's one last tripwire. If you just whack the door open, you'll get blown up. And then you got to crawl under here and just hold X to grab the wolf. Don't shoot him or you'll fail. And then your team bursts through the door and drop
We got you,
the other
brother.
guys.
You're all right.
And that's about it for this mission.
Good, Alex?
Good, Griggs. Omar Suleiman, you are now in custody of the Special Operations Force. Do exactly as you're told, or you're a dead man.
Hell yeah.
Trying to use the name of
All
Wolf.
demon teams, Marines are
That's
secure.
my name,
Wolf
bitch.
is in the bag. Let's move him to the
Not
embassy.
this wolf. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with the next one, the embassy.
What do we got?
Bunch of scumbags do that sort of shit.